Let's play a quick game. What do beaver butts, bug juice, human hair, and antifreeze have in common? No, it's not the start of a weird joke. Believe it or not, these are just a few of the eyebrow-raising, stomach-churning ingredients hiding in some of the most popular foods you know and love.
Oh, that's disgusting. I think I have amniotic sac in my mouth.
If you thought you were just biting into a harmless snack, you might want to sit down for this one. Grab your barf bag and your sense of humor, because we're about to take a wild ride through the world of food additives that are as gross as they are sneaky. 1. Castoreum. Sounds fancy, right? Maybe like a rare perfume or a Hogwarts spell. But nope, it's a secretion from the anal glands of beavers. Yes, you read that correctly. Beaver butt juice. Apparently, beavers have a knack for producing a musky, vanilla-like scent from their rear ends, and some genius thought, hey, let's put that in food. Where you'll find it: vanilla ice cream, the cheap stuff, flavored yogurts, puddings, chewing gum, some perfumes, so you can smell like beaver butt too.
I think you'd just feel better if you threw up.
Why is it in food? Castoreum has a naturally sweet, vanilla-ish aroma, making it a cheap substitute for real vanilla. And because it's natural, it can be sneakily labeled as natural flavoring. So next time you see natural flavor on your vanilla treat, just remember it could be a beaver's behind. How to avoid it? Look for vanilla extract or real vanilla on the label. Choose products marked vegan or plant-based. Or, just make your own ice cream, beaver-free guaranteed. 2. Carmine, the bug that makes your food pretty. What is Carmine? If you're a fan of bright red candies or strawberry yogurt, here's a fun fact: you might be eating bugs.
Choo-choo on that.
Carmine, aka cochineal extract or natural red 4, is a pigment made from crushed cochineal insects. These little critters are harvested, boiled, dried, and pulverized into a powder that gives food a lovely red hue. Delicious, right? Where you'll find it: red candies, gummy bears, jelly beans, hard candies, strawberry and raspberry yogurts, fruit juices, ice cream, some lipsticks, and blushes for that crushed bug glow. Why is it in food? Carmine provides a vibrant, stable red color that doesn't fade like plant-based dyes. Plus, it's natural. Apparently, natural is a very broad term. How to avoid it? Check for Carmine, cochineal extract, or E120 on labels. Opt for foods colored with beet juice, paprika, or other plant-based dyes. Or just embrace your inner entomophage. That's a bug eater for the uninitiated. 3. Sodium bisulfite, preserving your snacks and your confusion. What is sodium bisulfite? Sodium bisulfite sounds like something you'd find in a chemistry lab, not your lunchbox. It's a chemical preservative used to keep food looking fresh and colorful by preventing browning and spoilage. It's also used in cleaning products and as a bleaching agent. Yum. Where you'll find it: dried fruit, apricots, raisins, apples, potato chips, pre-cut veggies, canned potatoes, wine for the grown-ups. Why is it in food? It keeps dried fruit looking like it was just plucked from the tree, even if it's been sitting on a shelf since the last Olympics. It also prevents spoilage, which is great for shelf life, but not so great for your insides if you're sensitive to sulfites. Why? It's disgusting. Apart from the cleaning product vibes, sodium bisulfite can trigger allergic reactions, especially in people with asthma. It's one of those ingredients that makes you wonder, is this food or a science experiment? How to avoid it? Buy organic or preservative-free dried fruits and snacks. Eat fresh fruits and veggies instead of prepackaged ones. Or just accept that your dried apricots might look a little brown, but at least they're not preserved with a cleaning agent. 4. L-cysteine, the secret ingredient from hair and feathers. What is L-cysteine? If you've ever marveled at how soft and squishy your fast food burger bun is, you might want to sit down for this one. L-cysteine is an amino acid used as a dough conditioner to keep bread fresh and fluffy. The gross part? The cheapest way to make it is by extracting it from human hair, often swept up from barbershop floors, or duck feathers. Bon appetit. Where you'll find it: commercial bread, especially fast food buns, pastries, donuts, pizza dough. Why is it in food? It helps dough rise and stay soft, making your baked goods last longer on the shelf. But unless you're on a strict hair and feather diet, you probably didn't sign up for this. Why? It's disgusting. Nobody wants to eat bread made with human hair or feathers. It's like the world's weirdest dare, and because L-cysteine isn't always clearly labeled, you might be eating it without even knowing. How to avoid it? Buy bread from local bakeries that use simple, recognizable ingredients. Look for vegan or L-cysteine free on labels. or just bake your own bread. No hairnets required. 5. Propylene glycol, the antifreeze in your ice cream. What is propylene glycol? Propylene glycol is a chemical that's used in antifreeze, de-icing solutions, and your favorite foods. That's right, it's used to keep foods moist and creamy and to prevent ingredients from separating. It's also found in lotions, deodorants, and even e-cigarettes, because nothing says yum like a scoop of ice cream with a side of antifreeze. Where you'll find it: salad dressings, ice cream, frostings, processed baked goods, some soft drinks. Why is it in food? It helps maintain texture and moisture, making your ice cream smooth and your salad dressing creamy. And while the FDA says it's safe in small amounts, it's hard to get excited about eating something that's also in your car's radiator. Why it's disgusting. Would you pour antifreeze on your salad? Didn't think so. Even if it's food grade, propylene glycol's main claim to fame is keeping engines from freezing up. How to avoid it? Check ingredient labels for propylene glycol. Make your own salad dressings and desserts from scratch. Or just accept that your ice cream might be a little icier, but a lot less chemically. 6. Shellac, the shiny bug glaze on your candy. What is shellac? Do you know that glossy, irresistible shine on jelly beans, chocolate-covered nuts, and some pills? That's shellac, a resin secreted by the lac bug. Basically, it's bug spit. The bugs are scraped off trees, their secretions are collected, and then processed into a shiny glaze. Where you'll find it: hard candies, chocolate-coated nuts and fruits, jelly beans, certain pharmaceutical pills as a coating. Why is it in food? Shellac gives candies and pills a hard, shiny finish that makes them look more appealing and less likely to stick together. But if you're not keen on eating bug spit, it's a bit of a turnoff. Why it's disgusting. Eating candy is supposed to be fun, not entomological. If you're squeamish about insects, knowing your jelly beans are glazed with bug secretions might make you rethink your next movie snack. How to avoid it? Look for candies labeled shellac-free or vegan. Check for confectioner's glaze or shellac on ingredient lists. Or just embrace the matte look, your taste buds won't mind. Bonus round: honorable or horrible mentions. Because 6 just isn't enough, here are a few more cringeworthy ingredients that didn't make the main list but are still lurking in the food world. Gelatin, made from boiled animal bones, skin, and connective tissue. It's what makes your gummy bears bounce. Rennet, an enzyme from the stomach lining of calves used to make cheese. Fish bladder protein, sometimes used to clarify beer and wine. Ambergris, whale vomit, used in some high-end perfumes and historically desserts. Why are these ingredients even allowed? You might be wondering, how did we get here? Who decided that bug juice and beaver glands were okay in my food? The answer is a mix of tradition, economics, and the ever-elusive quest for natural flavors and colors. Many of these ingredients have been used for centuries or longer, and regulatory agencies like the FDA often allow them as long as they're deemed safe in small amounts. But safe doesn't always mean appetizing, and with more people demanding transparency and plant-based alternatives, some food companies are finally starting to ditch the weird stuff in favor of ingredients you can actually pronounce and stomach. How to dodge the disgusting. Let's be real, you can't avoid every weird ingredient unless you're living off the grid, growing your own food, and baking your own bread. And if you are, we salute you. But you can make smarter choices. Read labels. If you see natural flavors, confectioner's glaze, L-cysteine, or propylene glycol, do a quick Google search or opt for something simpler. Go organic. Organic foods are less likely to contain some of these additives, especially synthetic ones. Choose plant-based. Vegan and plant-based foods are less likely to contain animal-derived ingredients, though bugs sometimes sneak in. Support transparent brands. Some companies are proud to tell you exactly what's in their food. Reward them with your business. Cook at home. The more you make from scratch, the more control you have over what goes in your body. Conclusion: eat smart, laugh hard, and stay curious. Food should be fun, delicious, and most importantly, not secretly made from beaver butts, bug juice, or hair clippings. The next time you reach for that snack or candy, take a peek at the label and see what's really inside. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, but knowledge is power and way less gross. So go forth, eat bravely, and maybe share these fun facts at your next dinner party. Nothing says bon appetit like a story about beaver glands in vanilla ice cream.